Hey, this is Colin for Twit, and today we are taking a look at the HTC Radar 4G. This is a T-Mobile phone. It is running the newest build of Windows Phone Mango, and Mango is an OS that I actually really like. It's built very well, it has great typography, the icons are nice, and they look great on the lovely display on the HTC Radar. Unfortunately, the biggest place it suffers is in the apps department. You have all the big apps available. You can get Twitter, Facebook, Foursquare, TuneIn Radio, Netflix, etc. But some things are just missing. The more fun apps like Square Card Case and other big apps on iPhone and Android just don't have the presence yet on Windows Phone Mango. Hopefully, if more people adopt it, we'll start to see those apps. One of the nice flourishes of the phone is that if you have it on a table and you're on a call, you can just flip it over to turn on speakerphone. It's kind of dampened by the fact that the speakerphone is not very loud or very good. There's a few more negatives with the phone. You really need to be in the Windows ecosystem in order to take full advantage of it. For example, Google Calendar will only sync one calendar to the phone. The phone is a T-Mobile 4G phone. Unfortunately, T-Mobile's 4G is not that great. I did some speed tests alongside of my iPhone 4S, and 90% of the time the phone was barely 1 megabit per second faster. Uploads were usually about the same speed as the iPhone. Another one of Mango's nice touches is that it integrates Facebook and Twitter with your address book. A lot of phones do this in a terrible way that results in lots of contacts you don't care about on your phone. But Windows Phone Mango does a very good job of it. You can scroll through your address book, see who mentioned you in tweets, who tagged you on Facebook. You can also see who's posting what across all your social networks. It also has a nice feature that you can pin someone to your home screen, just like an app. So I have my girlfriend Lisa on her own tile here, and I can tap it, and I can see her phone number, I can write on her Facebook wall, I can mention her on Twitter, send her an email, I can see what she's been posting across all her networks. It's a really nice touch, and it actually makes me really wish there was something like this on my iPhone. Additionally, the phone just feels kind of cheap to me. It has this flimsy plastic door on the back that takes up the bottom of the phone, but all it covers is the SIM card. It's a flimsy piece of plastic, and it's kind of hard to get back on, and it doesn't look that nice. It doesn't sit flush, and it ruins the back of the phone. See what I mean? The camera on the phone is also kind of mediocre. If I open it up to take a picture and point it at our cameraman Jeff, there's a good delay between actually touching the screen and having the picture take. The phone also has a front-facing camera, but it's mostly useless. You can take MySpace angle shots of it, but Skype isn't available for Windows Phone, and neither is FaceTime. You can video chat using an app called Tango, but I don't know anyone who uses Tango, so it doesn't offer me any benefit. Unlike iPhone and Android, which use WebKit-based browsers, Windows Phone Mango uses Mobile Internet Explorer. It's not a bad browser, but the biggest problem is that a lot of sites that look for mobile browsers don't understand that Mobile Internet Explorer is a mobile browser. In this example, Google Sync tells you to come back using your mobile browser to access your calendar settings. The phone also really requires you to be a part of the Windows ecosystem. Windows Live Calendar syncs beautifully, and you can sync your Google calendars, but unfortunately, you can only sync one Google Calendar at a time. The biggest issue for me is that a lot of times while I was using it, the phone would hard crash for no reason and would go all the way back out to the HTC logo and have to boot up all over again. And that's just not acceptable in any phone. The HTC Radar is normally $99 on contract, but also goes on sale for $49.99. At either of those prices, I wouldn't buy the HTC Radar. There's better phones running Windows Phone Mango coming out from Nokia in the near future, and T-Mobile's 4G doesn't offer any advantages. So the HTC Radar 4G on T-Mobile is a don't buy. I'm Colin Weir for Twit.